Welcome to an interview with the CFO for Saniona. They are in the process of doing a rights issue, and we will delve into this some more. How much money are you going to raise?
We raised for 24 million crowns this time at a pre-money valuation of 97 million crowns. And it's arranged as a nyemissionen in Swedish.
What does that mean exactly, a nyemissionen?
It means that the existing shareholders will receive one right for each share they have in the company. And then they will need 4 rights in order to be allowed to subscribe for 1 share at 7 crowns.
For such a small company, you have quite a broad portfolio of different products within very different areas. Which advantages and disadvantages do you see with this?
We see, when we're investing in small companies, often in biotech companies, then there is a significant risk associated with this, partly because they only have one program or a few programs. In Saniona, you will invest in a company with several programs, and which is also partnering with large pharmaceutical companies. So we have a total of 16 programs today, of which 5 are active. 3 of those are developed together with pharmaceutical companies, and 2 of those are developed internally. So you will spread the risk on several programs if you decide to invest in Saniona.
Speaking of risk, do you agree that there is a trade-off between potential monetary gains and risk, depending on how early you involve a partner in the process?
It's clear that later you involve a partner in the process, the more higher the rewards would be. In our case, we have entered into 3 partnerships early in the process. Still, we have retained a significant upside in these collaborations. So, for instance, with our deal with Pfizer, which is the largest pharmaceutical company in the world, then we will have $1.5 million in upfront, and we just received milestones of $0.75 million. And in total, we will receive up to $52 million plus royalties and product sales. So there's still a significant upside to Saniona. When it comes to our internal programs, yes, then there is a significant reward. And that's also why we have taken a few products, selected programs to develop internally. One of them is within neuropathic pain. And this one we intend to take into phase 2 proof of concept for neuropathic pain before we out-license to third parties. And this is what we are raising money for in this emission, in order to take this program into phase 1 clinical trials. The potential upside in this, well, I could mention a company just acquired this month by Biogen IDEC, who also is focused on ion channels, and where the lead program is exactly for neuropathic pain. This company, Biogen IDEC, decided to purchase for a total of $675 million, or with $200 million upfront and $475 in total. So yes, there's a significant upside by taking programs to phase 2 proof of concept.
You are yourself a large owner of stock in Saniona. How do you think this affects your decision-making within the company?
I'm completely aligned with the shareholders. That's how it's affected.
That's great. Are you going to participate in this rights emission?
Yes, I will too. We have taken a taker of total of 15 million crowns in this round, which equals about 63% of the total emission volume. Of this, 2 million crowns is invested by the management and board. And of myself, I'm investing 300,000.
I understand. As a Danish company with a lot of Danish owners, why did you choose to IPO on Aktiespararna, which is Swedish, rather than stay within Denmark?
The Swedish market is very different from the Danish. Swedes tend to make their personal investments, whereas the Danes are typically using fund managers. Fund managers are only concentrating on investing in large companies, whereas small companies are typically for smaller investors. And you have a completely different culture in Sweden. Here you have several stock exchanges which relate to small micro-cap companies. Also you have an infrastructure, you have corporate finance firms which can make rounds of 20 million crowns, and you have analysts following the companies. None of this exists in Denmark. Here we only have 17 companies, I think, at the First North in Copenhagen, and their short stocks are not really traded. So that's why we come. It's an interesting place from a financial perspective.
Thank you for your time, Thomas.
Thank you.